So for my disability presentation, I decided to do visual impairment. The major characteristics of visual impairment. A child must first see an eye doctor to get diagnosed with visual impairment. Eye doctors may do different kinds of tests to diagnose the child, such as visual acuity test, visual field test, and a tonometry test. Visual impairment can generally be diagnosed in the preschool years, which is typically around age of 4. This is when the children start to get checked on their eyesight. The ratio between females and males is higher on the female side. Around 3% of the children under the age of 18 are blind or visually impaired. How visual impairment can affect a child's ability. A child can be affected in a general physical activity because they aren't able to see with their eyes at all or as good as their classmates, which would give their classmates an overall advantage. Being visually impaired will make it hard for them to participate in tasks or games. They just overall won't be able to do the same tasks that their classmates are doing. And adapted physical education would allow for the teachers to come up with specialized games for them that will make up for the students' visual impairments so they can continue to do physical education. How APE can help modify instructions. So I chose soccer as one of them. For visually impaired person, this could help them hear where the soccer ball is at. So I said having a soccer ball that has like a bell or something, and even like when they're shooting to goal, they can have bells on the goal nets or like a ringing sound so they know where to shoot. And same for basketball. For basketball, I said we could have backboards that are bright depending on how much the student can or can't see, or just having a ringing noise or a bell behind the backboard that will allow the students to know where it is. And basketballs can also have a bell noise to help know, so that it can help the students know where the basketball is at. And the third task I chose was modified track and field. So some modifications we could make are by shortening the length of the runs, adding either a string or a guide that will help the runner know where to run. If there's a string, like the runner can just be holding it and running, and if there's a guide, they can have their hand on them or something along that. And even making the finish lines bright colored can help some people.